Have you ever felt like life's pushing you in directions you never planned to go? Like you're in a boat without oars, at the mercy of the waves? You're not alone. We've all been there, feeling lost in the chaos of life. Today, we're going on a journey together to find our oars, to learn how to navigate life's unpredictable waters with wisdom and grace. If you're seeking a more peaceful and purposeful way of living, you're in the right place. And if this resonates with you, remember to hit the subscribe button as we set sail on this life-changing adventure. Section 1. The Heart of Stoicism, a Guide to Inner Strength. In this first part of our journey, let's dive deep into the heart of Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that still speaks powerfully to us today. Stoicism teaches us about inner strength. It's not about not feeling emotions, rather, it's about managing them in a healthy way. The Stoics believed that true happiness comes from within and is not dependent on outside things. Let's start with Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor who was also a Stoic philosopher. He once said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts," and he teaches us that our thoughts shape our reality. If we think positively and focus on what we can control, we can find peace, even when things around us are tough. Then there's Seneca, a statesman and philosopher. He wrote, "Life is like a play. It's not the length, but the excellence of the acting that matters." Seneca reminds us that life's value isn't in how long we live, but in how well we live. He encourages us to focus on living virtuously and making the most of every moment. Epictetus, another great Stoic thinker, was born a slave but found freedom through his mind. He believed that we can endure anything if we have the right mindset. "We cannot choose our external circumstances," he said, "but we can always choose how we respond to them. This means we have the power to find peace, no matter what happens around us." This Stoic wisdom is echoed in the words of Hafez, a Persian poet, who said, "This place where you are right now, God circled on a map for you." It's a beautiful way of saying that where we are in life is exactly where we need to be. And Rumi, another beloved poet, reminds us, "You are not a drop in the ocean. You are the entire ocean in a drop." This means that each of us holds a vast universe within, full of potential and strength. In conclusion, Stoicism teaches us about the power of our minds and the importance of focusing on what we can control. It's about finding strength and peace within ourselves, no matter what life throws at us. As we continue our journey, keep these ancient yet timeless ideas in your heart. They're like a compass guiding us through life's storms. Section 2. Stoicism in the Modern World. Finding harmony in chaos. As we move forward, let's explore how these ancient Stoic teachings can help us in today's fast-paced and often chaotic world. The world has changed a lot since the times of Marcus Aurelius and Seneca, but their wisdom hasn't lost its relevance. In fact, in our world of constant noise and pressure, these teachings are more important than ever. Marcus Aurelius once said, "Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking." In our world full of material possessions and endless digital distractions, this thought is a refreshing reminder. It tells us that happiness isn't about having more things. It's about appreciating what we have and finding peace within. Seneca's ideas also offer much to our modern lives. He taught that we should measure our lives not by their length, but by their depth and meaning. In a world where we often chase after success and recognition, Seneca reminds us to focus on what truly matters, living a life of value and purpose. In our current times, we often feel the need to control everything. But Epictetus's words offer a different viewpoint. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. This teaches us that we can't control everything that happens in life, but we can control how we respond. It's a powerful message in an age where we often feel helpless against larger forces. Hafez once said, "Your heart knows the way. Run in that direction." In our world of endless choices and paths, these words encourage us to trust our hearts and intuition. And Rumi's saying, "The moment you accept what troubles you've been given, the door will open," is about embracing life's challenges. It teaches us that acceptance can lead to growth and new opportunities. In conclusion, the teachings of Stoicism, along with the poetic insights of Hafez and Rumi, are incredibly relevant in our modern lives. They guide us to find inner peace, live with purpose, and respond to life's challenges with strength and grace. As we navigate the complexities of today's world, let these timeless philosophies be your guide to a more harmonious and fulfilling life. Section 3. Applying Stoic Wisdom. Simple steps for everyday life. Having explored the relevance of Stoicism in our modern world, let's now turn to practical ways to incorporate this wisdom into our daily lives. Each day is a new opportunity to practice Stoicism. Begin your morning with a simple exercise. Take a moment to reflect on what's in your control and what isn't. As Epictetus said, we cannot choose our external circumstances, but we can always choose how we respond to them. This morning ritual helps set a tone of calm and focus for the day. When you face a difficult situation, remember Marcus Aurelius's words. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Instead of getting upset or worried, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I grow? This shift in thinking can turn challenges into valuable lessons. Seneca advised us to focus on living well in the present rather than worrying about the future or the past. Try to find moments in your day to pause and appreciate the here and now. As Rumi wisely said, be present in the moment and find your eternal treasure. This could be as simple as savoring a cup of coffee, enjoying the breeze, or listening to a loved one. Throughout your day, practice the art of responding, not reacting. Before speaking or acting, pause and think about your words and actions. Ask yourself, is this reaction within my control? Is it aligned with my values? This practice can prevent misunderstandings and maintain harmony in relationships. End your day by reflecting on what you're grateful for. Hafez said, "Even after all this time, the sun never says to the earth, 'You owe me.' Look what happens with a love like that. It lights the whole sky." Acknowledge the good in your life, however small it may seem. This habit can shift your perspective from what's lacking to the abundance that exists around you. In conclusion, integrating Stoic wisdom into our daily lives doesn't require big changes. It's about small, consistent practices that help us live more mindfully and peacefully. Remember, the journey of Stoicism is about progress, not perfection. Each day is a chance to practice and grow. Section 4. Embracing change with Stoicism, the path to resilience. In this part of our journey, let's explore how Stoicism teaches us to embrace and adapt to change, a constant reality in our lives. Marcus Aurelius, a philosopher who also ruled an empire, knew much about the unpredictable nature of life. He said, "Accept whatever comes to you woven in the pattern of your destiny, for what could more aptly fit your needs?" This reminds us that change is not just inevitable, but necessary. It's like the seasons, each bringing its own set of changes, challenges, and opportunities. Seneca, who faced his own share of life's ups and downs, taught that every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end. In our lives, changes can often feel scary or unwanted, but they can also mark the start of something new and beautiful. When a door closes, another opens. We just need to be ready to step through it. Epictetus, who found freedom in his mind despite being born a slave, said, "Do not seek to have events happen as you want them to, but instead want them to happen as they do happen, and your life will go well." This powerful statement encourages us to adapt to our circumstances rather than trying to force them to be what we want. The Persian poets Hafez and Rumi also shared deep insights into life's nature. Hafez said, "I wish I could show you when you are lonely or in darkness the astonishing light of your own being." This is a beautiful reminder that even in times of change or difficulty, there is something inside us, a light or strength, that can help us through. And Rumi, with his profound simplicity, stated, "This too shall pass." It's a phrase that brings comfort and perspective during challenging times, reminding us that change is the only constant. In conclusion, embracing change is a key aspect of Stoicism. It's about understanding that life is always moving, always evolving. By accepting and adapting to these changes, we find resilience and peace. Remember, it's not about avoiding change, but about learning to ride the waves, knowing that calm seas and rough waters are all part of the same ocean of life. Section 5. The practicality of Stoic principles, making a difference in our daily lives. Let's now delve into how the timeless wisdom of Stoicism, blended with the poetic insights of Hafez and Rumi, can be practically applied to make a tangible difference in our daily lives. Marcus Aurelius, a leader who navigated the complexities of life and rule, advised, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." This simple yet profound statement urges us to live intentionally. It means making choices each day that reflect our values and ethics. Whether it's being kind to a stranger or being honest in difficult situations, these small acts of integrity shape a good life. Seneca faced great trials in his life, yet he found strength in adversity. He said, "Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body." When we face hard times or failures, instead of giving up, we can see them as opportunities to grow stronger and wiser. Each challenge is a chance to practice resilience and build our character. Epictetus, who understood the value of simplicity, taught, "Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants." In our world where there is constant desire for more, this teaching reminds us to focus on what truly matters, not material wealth, but the wealth of a contented mind and heart. Hafez beautifully said, "Even after all this time, the sun never says to the earth, 'You owe me.'" This message of unconditional love and generosity can guide our interactions with others. Similarly, Rumi's words, "Yesterday I was clever, so I wanted to change the world. Today I am wise, so I am changing myself," speak to the power of self-reflection and personal growth over trying to control external situations. In conclusion, applying Stoic principles and the wisdom of Hafez and Rumi in our daily lives is about living with intention, facing challenges with resilience, focusing on what truly matters, and finding inner peace through self-growth. These practices are not just philosophical concepts, they are practical tools for living a more fulfilling and meaningful life. As we come to the end of our journey today, I hope you found inspiration and practical wisdom in the teachings of Stoicism and the timeless words of Hafez and Rumi. Remember, The journey towards a more peaceful and purposeful life is ongoing, and every step, every day, is an opportunity to practice these principles. A final thought. Let's carry with us the idea that our greatest strength lies within, in how we choose to react to the world around us and in the small acts of kindness and integrity we perform each day. As Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, Epictetus, Hafez, and Rumi have shown us, the path to a fulfilling life is paved with mindfulness, resilience, simplicity, and inner peace. If you're looking to deepen your understanding or continue exploring the practical applications of these ancient yet ever-relevant teachings, I encourage you to check out the playlist on the screen. These videos are carefully curated to guide you further on your journey of personal growth and inner tranquility. Thank you for being part of this exploration today. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to join our community, where we regularly share insights and guidance on living a more thoughtful and fulfilling life. As Rumi said, "You are not a drop in the ocean, you are the entire ocean in a drop." Remember, within you lies an entire universe of potential. Embrace it, nurture it, and let it guide you on your path. Thank you for watching, and until next time, keep exploring, keep growing, and keep embracing the art of living.